Hi everybody, I'm Rob Schmidt. I was a full-time substitute teacher in the Los Angeles School District for over 10 years. I have a very solid track record, and there were several occasions where I was in a position to supervise kids on a school bus. So when I comment on Karen Klein's performance, been there, seen it, done. I want to start out by saying that even though the actions of the kids on that bus were reprehensible, realistically on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, it's about a 3. And I'm basing this on my 10 years plus of experience, not on what, life should be like. And, this is reality. Reality? Did they yell at her? No. Did they threaten her with any type of physical violence? No. Telling somebody they're fat for 10 minutes and criticizing the way their face looks is reprehensible. And I think anybody that's going to bully somebody else, it feels like garbage on the inside. But no yelling, no threat of violence. I've seen worse. I'm not defending it, but I've seen a lot worse. And instead of kicking the kids off the bus, I think what they should do is suspend them for a long enough period of time that their worthless parents and or legal guardians who are currently standing by them will have the great thrill of taking them wherever the school bus was taking them, so they can realize that their little angels are not angels anymore. The way parents handle things these days is reprehensible, but I'm not here to talk about that. As far as Karen Klein's performance, if I were to rate it on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being the best, I'd give her a 0. And let's take a look at it. Number 1, she let a teenager, record her for 10 plus minutes without making any attempt to confiscate the recording device. Most people I've worked with, and myself included, would have made some attempt to confiscate it. The minute you do, even the kid says, no, you can't take it. When they do that, you've disrupted the flow of the video, which she did not do. Also, when a kid starts speaking like that, you have a professional obligation to correct them. Is this appropriate conversation? Why are you saying this? And if it continues, then you say, do you want me to report you to the parents, or do you want me to, contact the vice principal who usually handles disciplinary issues? And if anybody disagrees with my assessment of Karen Klein, I want you to do 2 things. Number 1, explain in a detailed, intelligent way why you think that what did she do that you think I should give her a higher rating. And number 2, answer the simple question: would you trust Karen Klein to supervise your kids? Would you trust Karen Klein to make sure that your teenage kid got home safely? Again, if I was and I heard her interview on Fox and Friends, number 1, you do not touch the kids. The kids did not make physical contact with her. You don't slap the kids. But number 2, if Karen Klein, by her own admissions, is not the type of person who responds to that type of activity, then she is not qualified to be in that situation. And I know her husband is dead. I know that her son was deceased, and even if she's desperate for cash, which many of us are in this economy, I'd like to see the school district transfer to a position which she is qualified to, because we don't hire people to be in a supervisor position over teenagers if they can't handle the position, which Karen Klein clearly can't. So again, if you disagree with my assessment of this situation, by all means, share your thoughts with me in the YouTube message center. Make them intelligent, make them concise, and in the meantime, may God be with you all in 2012.